Okay, hi guys. This is Tina from Artisan Savon. You're going to have to excuse me, my voice is a bit funny today. I'm getting over a cold. Today we're going to be making some choc orange cupcake soaps, or Jaffa soaps. I've done a couple yesterday. These weren't choc orange, but these are my fairy floss cupcakes. I also have in my range, hang on, I'm not sure if you guys can see that. I have some raspberry cheesecake cupcakes, and I have just some like lavender essential oil cupcakes. But today we're going to do choc orange because who doesn't love choc orange? And I made a soap with it the other day and it was beautiful. Alright, so I've already got my oils measured out. I've got my cocoa powder, and I've already mixed that with the chocolate fragrance oil. I don't normally mix it with the colours. I don't normally mix the fragrance with the colours. I normally add the colour to my batter and then I will add the fragrance in sort of towards the end, but I'm just trying something different today. So that was the chocolate, and it's mixed just with cocoa powder. And I have my orange pop mica from My Mica Obsession, and that's just mixed with some sweet orange oil, essential oil. And I'm also got some dried ground tangelo that I might sprinkle on the top, or I might mix into the orange. I'm undecided. I'm sort of just going to wing it a bit today. And I'm not sure whether to go chocolate on the bottom with like an orange frosting, or whether to go orange on the bottom with a chocolate frosting, or I don't know, we're just going to wing it because I haven't really got a plan in place. I'm just going to grab my lye water and then we can add that to the oils and we can get started. Just pop that in. So the oils I have today are rice bran oil, and I have coconut oil and olive oil. I haven't, if you've watched my last video, sorry, that's my son in the background. If you watched my last video, you would have probably heard me mention putting salt into my lye water. Because I want to try and do some piping today. I haven't added salt in there today because I sort of want to have a slower setup. And the last time I did the chocolate Jaffa and I used Cocoa Therapy from Australian Candle Supply, it didn't race, but it did thicken up a bit towards the end. So I'm not putting salt in just in case. Alright, I'm going to blend this up. I'm just going to split this in half, probably not quite in half. We're not going to do a super high top thing. Now this is about, I think, a 1.2 kilo batch of whole butter. I think, I don't know, it's something. Anyway, we're going to split some of it. And we are going to go, look, we're going to go chocolate on the bottom. Just because that's, I'm feeling a bit braver with orange at the top. I think it'll set up a little bit slower, I'll have more time to pipe, and it might just be better all around. Pop that in there. I do have my cloth here to remind you. There we go. Just going to give this another quick stick blend because I really want to thicken this up for the basis so that it holds the top. So again, we're going to pour, I don't know if you can see this, probably my light's not great. There is the chocolate. Now this has Cocoa Therapy fragrance oil from Australian Candle Supply, and it also has cocoa powder in it for the colour. That's all. I'm just going to pop these in. I'm only doing 10 today. I apologise if I'm sniffing all the time. Instead, I'm getting over a cold. And I apologise for my noisy son in the background. I actually think that was a pretty good guess. I didn't know if I would have enough. I actually thought I might have too much at one point. But no, I couldn't do it. Alright, I'll just get this all scraped out and we can move on to the next one. Alright. Wipe my gloves. Alright, so then we have our little muffin bases, chocolate muffin bases. They can just sort of sit to the side now. I'm not sure if you can see them. I'm going to just double check. Yep, but I need to move my towel out of the way. Alright, towel's out of the way. Alright, so here's our other half of the mixture. Just our oils and our lye. And here's our orange pop mica from My Mica Obsession. And we have sweet orange essential oil, again from Australian Candle Supply. So we're just going to pop that in. Now I'm hoping this will not stay too runny, because I noticed with citrus essential oils, well, lime and orange essential oil doesn't set up very quickly. In fact, when I usually add it to my batter, it sort of thins it back out again. And I kind of don't want it to do that because I do want to pipe it. So I'll give it a stir and then I'm going to give it a stick blend just to make sure it's all fully combined. And obviously check the cut. I really didn't stick a lot of mica in these because I think I went a bit heavy-handed on my last Jaffa soap loaf and way too orange for what I wanted. But I think this actually might just be right. Sorry for doing a hell of a lot of talking here. You know what? I don't think I'll even need to stick blend that. I like it. But it might take a while to set up a bit more, I think. So I will fast forward through this part and I will see you back again when we're ready to pipe. Okay, we are back. Our orange essential oil mix has set up a bit more. I've just I have just piped the little bits in the middle so that I can build up around that. I'm not using a fancy piping bag because mine's still on order and it hasn't arrived yet. So what I'm using is like plastic sandwich bags, and I've just cut, oops, I don't want to get batter there. Oh well, we'll just get that there. I've just cut the corners, so I've gone along the seam one way and against the seam the other. Does that make sense? Anyway, that's what I've done. There's plenty of YouTube videos that have instructions on how to do different piping techniques and different cutting techniques on your bags so that you can get different pipes. I just use this one because this one seemed to sort of work and get some sort of shape. I did try the others, but obviously I'm not a very good, I'm not a skilled pipist, and yeah, didn't kind of work the way I wanted it to. Anyway, this is sort of set up enough now. It's still a bit loose, like looser than I want, but it's thick enough to sort of get those base bits down. into those ones later. Move this out of the way. Hopefully it's out of the way. Move that out of the way. Alright. Shove that one in there. So, all I'm doing, don't look at this video for lessons for piping because I'm not a piper. So I'm just going around really badly. I think I need to make the hole in this bigger. And squeeze a bit there because then we're going to go up later. Now that was a really bad one, so let me try. That one wasn't so bad. Maybe I'm going to try this way. I think that's worse. Now, a little trick that I did see on another soapers video, I'm sure you all know her, it's Katie from Lovely Soaps. Now, I've never seen this before, but again, I'm not a baker, so I didn't know this trick. So I'll just shift them out over a sec. To get your piping, if you've got all this, you know, this batter stuff up here that you can't get down, all you do, get my hand away, just scrape it down. Yeah, eat that is. And you'd be amazed how much butter you would lose if you don't sort of send it down back to the bottom. You get like another cupcake worth of piping out of that. But look, and you don't get any mess left behind in there. Just get it down into your corner. Look at that. It's so simple. It's a clever trick. You probably already all know it, but yeah, I didn't, so I'm sharing it for somebody else that might not. Alright, let's keep going. This is getting very thick, very fast. But I think that's sort of it now, isn't it? You've sort of seen a few. Yeah, this one's not very hard, but I'm sort of just going to cut it up there, I reckon. Just got some ground Tangelo skin here, which I dried out and ground myself. And I'm just gonna, not that much. Put a bit on the top. And a bit on that one too. Just for a little bit of added interest, I guess. Alright. And there we have our Jaffa Cupcakes. Soap cupcakes. Now these were only made today, so they will need at least a 6-week cure time. 4 to 6 weeks, but I prefer 6, so these won't be available until mid-October. But there you go. If you like that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully you'll be watching the next one. I don't know what it'll be, but I look forward to seeing you. Bye!